What is up, family? What is good? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Get this thing to finesse, right? Finesse that algorithm so we can get some peeps up in here. Throw those days in the chat if you can hear your boy speak, man. Throw those days in the chat right away. What is up, you guys? What is up? Let me make sure that I'm actually live on the Discord side of things too. Team, remember that I'm not streaming in Discord from the trading floor. I'm actually streaming directly from you know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. But what's up, you guys? Good to see everybody here. Very excited to have the team back for another shot of analysis tonight. Man, I can't believe the moves that BTC did today. That was incredible. I mean, we spoke about it yesterday, right? We were talking about the potentials of it going to, you know, the close to the prior all-time highs. Not the 69, but I said the 60,000, right? So the targets that I was kind of putting together were 59.8. We reached 57.2 today. I will say a little faster than I thought, but it happened. Chad Vivian, what is up, my bro? Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm so happy we'll get to have you trading again, my dude. I'm very excited for you. Super excited for the coming days and the markets, man. So, yeah, I've actually been dabbling with paper trading back into crypto, so we'll see how that goes. But BTC right now is actually breaking outside of the 56,000 range. Right? So is it going to continue? Well, I don't know, guys. What if we're actually just what if this was the let me just show you the daily time frame, right? What if this right here was that accumulation, right? The distribution into the reaccumulation for the continuation of the halving, right? The Bitcoin halving. I'm not sure. Mark Roach, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. I'm not sure if that was it, team, but there is a strong probability here that we could continue on to new highs, right? 57,250 already feels like, why not 60? You know, it would be, what's up, Smokescreen? Good to see you here. It would be a real shame if we didn't, you know, if we just didn't, you know, push onwards there. What is let me see the 5-day or weekly time frame linear regression. Maybe the 5 or 3. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, we're holding the resistance right now at the buy daily, converting it into support. We're right there. So this may actually get that continuation to the upside. And I will say that there is also a little bit of a formation here. I'm not sure if we can use it too much, but I guess I will point it out a bit, right? So let's just say this, for example, right? Let me go ahead and I know that I have a few people in here particularly looking for the continuation of Microcap Monday, right? We will get that. I just got a little curious over BTC and what's happening right now, right? So we are about 5 hours or 4.5 hours into the new trading day for BTC, and it's currently up about 2.68%, right? AKA up from 54,005 to 56,000, right? It's already making those $1,000 to $2,000 jumps. The daily ATR has now jumped up to $1,709, right? So this is massive, massive strength coming in from the BTC asset. Okay, team. So I will continue observing this, and I will continue putting it together as we go. And then we'll see what's up. But yeah, the formation that I'm talking about, team, of course, it's one of those silly little inverse herpy derps, right? Just right over here, we have that inverse head and shoulders kind of playing out from a smaller time frame inverse head and shoulders, right? Yesterday, we were talking about the consolidation zone likely being very positive for the price action in crypto that would likely lead to a continuation to that upside, right? I said that this was probably going to consolidate a bit before we go, but man, I have a feeling that this was actually set not by BTC. I think that the strength came in from Ethereum. Ethereum actually did present a massive powerful signal, volatility versus stochastic momentum, and it did. Man, yeah, guys, this thing broke It broke into the $3,000 range just, oh man, was it? Yeah, 2 days ago, right? It broke into that $3,000 range. So over the last 2 days, this thing jumped from $29.92 all the way to $32.77 and is now pulling back, right? So that pullback now starts to feel similar to what BTC is doing. So in some way, shape, or form, Ethereum was outperforming BTC for just a little quick second there, right? So we, just like similar to what Nvidia has been doing to the broader markets, right? If it's large enough, right? If it has large enough, consideration from its participants, then if the psychology really is that heavy, then let's do it, right? It'll push onwards and upwards. So yeah, now in regards to this, back again to the little herpy derpy here, like let's just go ahead and put the regression here and see. Yeah, actually that's a very nice connection here, right? So contact points all over the place. If we were to evaluate what that top side target is from here, then let's go ahead and apply that bottom side, the neckline to the bottom side of the head here for the price objective, right? Add it to the middle of your shoulder. And this is leading to a target of the all-time high, 70,346. We have an all-time high of 69,000. So very, very curious that this formation is giving us that top side. Well, why don't we do one more thing? Let's do this. Let's take a fib retracement. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough space from this range high to the range low within the consolidation phase, but we'll try it anyway, right? So let's go ahead and add it just like this. And yeah, we do. Well, actually, no, we don't. Right, but yeah, I'm gonna add it now to the new extension, right? I'm gonna add it to the prior day close, right about here to the range low, right here. Okay, so let's do that now, just like this. And wait, right about there-ish, right? Okay, so yeah, the 3 spot 618 is coming up to a 68,700, right? So it's already getting. I mean, that's that is literally $300 out from the all-time high. Very curious. And now the price objective from the psychological formation, right, the inverse herpy derpy, that's coming up to 70,346, which marks off a range for us. That gives us our resistance range in total, right? So this is what we could be observing here. So 68,698. I can't get it. Let me see if I can get it there. 68,698. I may have to sit there as close as that, right? It's hard for me to get it all the way to 698, being such big jumps here, right? So just deal with it a little ambidextrous. I'm sorry, a little what's that word again when you switch the letters around? I just said it out loud in the master's class, and I'm drawing a blank. It doesn't matter. So there it is, the 3 spot 618 to the 4 spot 236, and the 50% of returns is the psychological take profit. Very, very curious. All right, team. So now I'm just giving you the upside targets based on momentum. This doesn't mean that I'm not saying that it is going to go there. I'm just telling you that this is kind of what's happening. So if we were to consider a continuation to the upside, we saw this was clearly a ridiculous jump, right? 51 to 57, guys. That was a $6,000 jump. Insane times over here, man. Insane times. So just kind of, bear in mind that there is some continuation. Anyway, so that was it for that Bitcoin outlook here real quick, right? Let me go ahead and jump in to my prior chart where we can continue on those requests, right? So this is, let's see. Oh, I have one for you. And that was based on, oh man, Galvin brought it, right? One of our Arca trading team members and master students brought in. He's been talking about this for quite some time. I know that a lot of people have also in the Arca trading team, but he did bring up a ticker that I do have a play for us. Oh my goodness, man. It's definitely a small cap, right? So I'm feeling a little nervous over it, but I will say that it does have some promise, right? So Mark Roach, let's see. I remember we were looking at those just yesterday, right? Let's see. Oh, and where did I look at them? That is... Hold on just a sec. Let me see here. And let me add... It might be this here. So CL... Let's take a look. So CLDI... There we go. Geez, that thing surpassed that resistance range like crazy. Okay, now let's pull up, what was it? Is that MNPR? My logo is in the way, I can't really read it. MNPR, yeah. Let's see if we can rocket ship through these, right? Okay. AKLI. Damn. You're going to get a little diluted of me, right, Mark? Because I have to power through these, right? The information may be a little diluted. TCBP. Oh, man, boy. I don't remember looking at that one, though. Let's see. And GXAI, what's that one? Is that an AI? We looked at this one, no? Oh, no, I don't think we did. Nice. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at a couple here, team. So this is per the request from some of the master students, right? Let me just make sure that I am streaming here. Okay, it's looking good. All right, let's pull up the daily time frame on GDHG. Right, I know that it has this has a catalyst, and I do believe it's actually a share buyback, and it's already kind of initializing some upside here. I do see the fact that, I mean, we have a little bit of a bearish divergence here with inclining price and declining volume, right? But if this does continue to the upside and it just powers on through this particular resistance where we are right now, then your next stop would probably be about 55 cents into 56.68. Wow. Yeah, this thing feels like it wants to continue to the 3-day high. Yeah, I do think that there is a relevant resistance located right there. I'm going to go ahead and note that down first. All right, so now looking at the moving averages here on the daily time frame, let's see. Let's pull it up. Here we go. That's the EMA 9 break and support. We could retrace back to 49.66 before a continuation to the upside. So the actual support range, the tangible one, right, the physical support range would be down to here, about 48.66 to 50.28 before a continuation to the upside respecting the EMA 7 and EMA 9. Top side of the resistance here could be at 56.73. And let's count the average true range on a daily, right? So this is about 17 cents of price action, and what you're observing here is 51 to about 57 cents. What do you know? So actually we have 7 cents there that we're going to knock down half that ATR. We could make that upper bound. Guys, there is a potential here that this can continue to the 17 cent let's see how much. So yeah, to the 17 cent average true range. Yeah, 7 cents up here. Let's see if we can get the 10 cents up, right? 66, where would that be? Okay. I see, let's see. Yeah, okay, I see the resistance range. So when you're observing, you know, your average true range target like this, you're obviously looking left to see where we can, you know, kind of support from, right? And looking all the way to the left, there's probably nothing there. So what you do is that you split the difference between the pivots. In this case, this area here with those candles. 6607, right, would be the center. 6607, let's say, yeah, just about here. Oh my goodness, right there, right? and we'll mark it off to the top of the price range there, and we'll bring the 6607 down to here, so where we can see the resistance from this wick, the opening of this, the closing of this candle, the opening of this candle there, and now magically the center of the range here is 66. So that gives you the center. That gives you the 50% of returns at the average true range. So there could be a continuation here, team. I will say that if it does retrace, you could you could look at some targets down here at about 44 cents. Just be careful there, okay? We're going to mark that line in the sand there just in case, because you don't want to fail that area, or else you'll definitely get a continuation, 43.87 to be exact. All right, team. So I do expect a pullback here into this range, 48.66 to 50.28, before a continuation to the upside. You'll get a resistance at 56.86 before using your prior day, being today's price action, as a support, right? You'll support right up here and continue. So, and then I do think that this can be ready for a continuation to the upside. The share buyback program, I'm not sure that it has already happened. I'm not sure that it has already happened, but it looks like it may continue. Okay, so keep an eye on that. I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh my goodness. No. I probably do, but I'm not sure where I have them. I haven't traded a BTC in so long. Okay, so that was it for ticker symbol GDHG. And let's see. Seems like almost every time frame fired off today. Damn, dude, it's probably So it's probably going to continue. I'm telling you, man. I see the upside there. Aside from that, we definitely have a falling wedge here on GDHG. Very likely to reach these targets here and higher. All right, so that is it for that ticker there. Looking good. Let's take a look at YIBO. This is another request here from the Arca Bulls trading team and master student for the ArcMastersCourse. Right, so YIBO, this was a recent IPO. Okay, so we don't have that much information here. The EMA 9 is serving as, let me see if that is even the EMA 9. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I have the EMA 9 serving as a support right now. EMA 30 located right below that at about 241. Let's see the difference here. 260 at 12 hour. Okay, so it looks like it didn't trade in the after hours. Good. Okay, so now that we have this new resistance set here, I can definitely see why we resisted right where we are, right? That was the $2.59 zone, several areas touching that very resistance, right? So combating this top side here does have a little bit of chop action, right? So that, let's see what the higher probability resistance would be. So judging by the 12 hour, it looks like this would be the higher probability of 272 to the upside. So if we can get that 272, let me just go ahead and horizontal line that. That would be about 12 cents up. Let's see the daily ATR. Daily ATR is set to 41.65 and declining. Let's see the 12 hour. That's set to 26.65 and declining. Okay. The top side of the price action here is, let's see, 60, 70. Okay, so yeah, there is a resistance range then. I got it. I see. This would be your next stop to the upside. You would be looking at 272 to 280 per the average true range based on a 12-hour and a daily. Danny Gonzalez, what's goody? So yeah, this I do expect it to come up into this area here. Now let's just say that it did move beyond the full ATR. There is one more resistance range to keep in consideration here, and that would be the 291 to about the 298. And this would be a very high likelihood to resist and start trying to convert this area here into a support before continuing on to the upside. Okay, now, and also continuing on beyond here, you would potentially use the closing of the first 12-hour candle back there, and the first candle over there. You would put this horizontal line resist from this area here at 310, and then just like we did back to this area, we come back here and we start validating this support before the continuation to the upside. As soon as you do combat this, I know it's a tiny range here, right? I'll just give you the range too, right? This right here, 305 to 309. As soon as you convert this into support, that's a pretty clear sky here, right? So it may actually continue onwards and upwards. So let's see, upside pivot on the RSI. We definitely have upside pivot on stochastic momentum on a 12-hour. Let's see the 4-hour time frame. Upside pivot, we maybe start to expand here soon enough. Upside pivot on the RSI. So let's see. Hold on. Yeah, there's still upside potential on this. Actually, it is set to continue to the upside. The hourly time frame. Let's see. Where's the pullback though? Let's see the 5-minute. Okay. And what's the ATR on a 5-minute? That's 4 cents. I was thinking 262. Oh, there it is. All right, 263. That's the resistance right over here at the gap. So 263 resistance, come back down, validate your EMA 9 for continuation. Then you would continue to the upside. Immediate short-term downside. Well, upside to downside for distribution and reaccumulation. And then we can see the tests start to happen up here. Right, so careful with the price action on this one. Remember that IPOs are entirely unpredictable and they can be very dangerous to trade. All right, team. So now let's go ahead. That's it for ticker symbol YIBO. Let's look at WKHS, right, to continue our Microcap Monday respect here. Right, so let's see what we got. So WKHS, I forgot if this had a fundamental catalyst coming in. This was, no. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But important thing is the 12-hour time frame. We're breaking above the SMA 100, right? So if there is a pullback, it would be in respects to that pullback to the SMA 100 validation of support and the closing of the prior bar at about 31.52 from 31.96. There is also a potential to come back down to this zone here at about 31. The reason why is because there is a fair value gap there, right? There is price imbalance, right? So the imbalance would be between this wick high, this wick low, and this bar here, right? So that space is displaying to you a support that has been used before, right at this candle here from February 21st, 2024, right? And it looks like we have used it several times before and prior to that, right? So let's go ahead and mark that off because that could be a very obvious line in the sand, right? So let's just say that the support range could be, I would actually put it towards the downside and just like this here. So 31 to 30.39 retracement before a continuation to the upside. And then let's see what's the, I'm still thinking here. Hold on just a sec. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Maybe. Okay, well, let's look at the daily ATR. A little bit of an ominous candle there, right? So that's going to be a 3-cent ATR, 343 to be exact. We have a 31.19 close, 31.96 after hours. And we're at 32 cents, right? So we have a 3 cent average true range. Yeah, we could pull back to the range of about 31 to 30.39 with a potential 29.96, or is it 30? Let's see, high of 29.95. Yeah. Okay. Lou. Lou is asking me to chart AMC. What's up, buddy? Arca doing penny stocks. AMC is no different. Dude, this is Microcap Monday, right? So I'm just I'm trying not to forget the people that I left behind, right? So I want to give them a little bit of a little. I'm throwing a bone there, Lou Bones. So I want to make sure that they can all get their their share of me too, right? So it's just, I believe that the microcaps are probably set to create an upside, and the broader markets may experience a pullback here and there, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen just yet, as it's still kind of combating the upside, right? But microcaps are definitely feeling this little rager here, right? So, and we speculated on this last week, and it did happen. So I think this is I think this is a pretty good thing too. You want a share of me too? Man, I tell you all the time. Joe H is over there saying, man, let's go ahead and long Arca Bulls, right? So it's gonna be positive Arca Bulls, right? We got an earnings beat from Arca Bulls. So push the upside on that, man. Hell yeah, Lou, appreciate you, buddy. Good to see you here. What's up, Michael? Good to see you here too, man. Thank you so much for stopping on by, guys. I really appreciate you. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Right. So now, in a discretionary manner, right, let's just say that we were to pull back into that zone that we're talking about, where there is reason to on the 5-minute time frame, right? We definitely have our EMA 200 and the SMA 200 located right in that discretionary zone that we were talking about. So very, very, very curious to have that sit there, right? So also, we would get stuck right in between, not stuck, right? But I will say that there is a high probability of coming down to here, because you guys know that my favorite fib retracement are the 272 and the 618 targets, right? And it just so happens that the bottom side here of my discretion is 3039, 4-spot 618 at 3046, 3-spot 618 at 3078, right where the SMA 200 is, and let's see, between the 3-spot 272 and the 2-spot 618, you have, actually right at the 2-spot 618 is the EMA 200, and our discretion is landing right in between both the 272 and the 618 retracements. So that is absolutely cool here, team, okay? So, Jay Abrams, what is up, my dude? I will try my very best for you, man. I gotta say that there's a few requests. At the very least, I'm sorry, to put it lightly, there are a few. But I will try. An IOVA, you said? I do know that that's one. Guys, but at a certain point, we got to get the market prep ready for tomorrow's actual plays. I do have one for you. I have one to share, right? I definitely have one to share with you that I do believe has a high potential for something that for a long play, right? So this is gonna be let me see, here we go, there we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead and continue here now. I get, team, the thing is that from this bottom side of 30, into 30 to the 29 cent realm, just the 30 to 31, this area here would then act as a support, and then we would have to, kind of battle ourselves all the way back up to the 32 cent realm, right? So as soon as we start breaking above this 32 cent, then the prior day high could be, the prior day resistances could be in line, right? So now 3 cents above this area here, or it would honestly, yeah, there are 2 targets to consider here for sure. 2 ranges, right? 2 zones. Let me give those to you. Upper targets would be 33.01 to about 33.28, and the next one would be 33.90 to about 34.40. Both of which land in the average true range direction, right? So this would be your chop box, right? This would be your chop area. So breaking the low of day would introduce, this is the low of day, today, right? So breaking that prior low of day would introduce the potentials of the 30.39 into that 30 cent bottom, 29.96. So, thank you, Mark. Really appreciate that, brother. So yeah, there could be some nice price action coming out of this. I'm just not as sure as I am as other tickers, right? So let's go ahead and finish off WKHS and look at CLDI and see what it's got for us. What is up, Ian Tucker? Good to see you, buddy. And yes, I will say that I completely agree with Mark Roach there. Please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, right? Make sure to join the Arca Bulls trading team as soon as humanly possible. Because that is presently where we are trading live and together in the private, right? So let me just go ahead and generate a link here for you to join, right, team? So please, 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 come all to the Discord Arca Bulls trading team. That is the link there, team. Please go ahead and try to join using your computer, because through the phone I don't think you could subscribe, but with a computer you could subscribe, and then everything will be accessible through to your with your mobile device. Okay, so yeah, CLDI is reaching that resistance range that we were speaking of just yesterday, right? So this is getting into that Chat Vivian saying shill. I had to shill there a little bit, buddy, so we can get some more people up in here and get, let's trade together, hopefully, right? The toll, 33 cents a day, says Ian Tucker. So check this out, team. CLDI 5-minute time frame. We're breaking upside of all major moving averages here. We've also acquired or reacquired the upside of the SMA 50. The SMA 200 and EMA 200, which are incredibly important, right? So this year, if we do have a pullback, what is the daily range on this, right? Chad, I love it, man. Definitely lucky guys, man. We're definitely lucky. So 22 cent bot. Oh, yikes. Okay, so 22 cents downward would actually be it's pretty damn close to the bottom side of the range here, literally down to the bottom of the ascending broadening wedge, right? So I'm not saying that it's going there. I'm just saying that this is a true resistance to kind of combat, right? I don't think that this is in fact, what time frame was I looking at this? Let me see. Was it the hourly instead? Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, or let's see how this. Oh, I see what you're doing. The thing is a liar. Oh, there it is. I missed it. There we go. So test number 1, fake out. Test number 2, test number 3 with the capitulation, right? The test number 4 will be the bull trap if it does play out. So bull trap targets, I thought could be right around here. I said that we would resist here today, between the areas of about 25 and 130. Price action 124 and 130. Price action stopped at 125. Right? So there is still a resistance range that is very tough, right? Right at about 130. So if we do resist from there and this starts to fall, that would be the reason why we would move the 22 cent average downward, right? And that would take us to the support bottom at around 106, 105 of the ascending broadening wedge. Now, take profit targets for that broadening wedge would be at 89.70. Let's take a look at momentum. So we're getting a bullish crossover right now on the hourly time frame, suggesting upside continuation. By hourly time frame, that's your resistance. This is in the gravitational zone here. So probably intraday tomorrow, maybe first hour to maybe 3 hours, you'll get the resistance of the top side here in the 130. You'll probably get the pullback from the resistance of the SMA 14 and gravitational zone, right? So get the pullback here and then start testing your inflection zone of about 112. The 112 bounces to the EMA 9 to 119 and retraces to the EMA 30 and the confluent target of the bottom side of the ascending wedge at 106 with the EMA 30. Yeah. Sorry if I was being a little redundant there, right? So, but yes, I do think that could be the play here, okay, team? So this has some limitations, other than the fact that the 3-day time frame, 3-hour time frame, does have a resistance right there on the EMA 30 at 126. I can't say that we would reach all the way to 130 because of these critical moving averages, but we have to keep them in mind, right? Or we must, or we should, or whatever else, however you want to word it. SMA 10, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I do think that would be the resistance range here before a pullback. Please be very careful with this, okay? I don't want you to get trapped up in this, man, because then we will regret it. We will regret it. All right, cool. So let me get a little sip of water here, team. I was choking on myself. Just a moment. Back in action. All right. So let's continue the analysis here. Let's move on to ticker symbol MNPR. This was another ticker that we observed yesterday, and we talked about a few support zones for this. I will say that it came up short from my bottom side support, right? I was thinking that it could reach 97.57. It ended up reaching 99.97, right? So I was under 30 micro pennies off, right? So right around there. Sorry about that, Mark. I hope you were able to nail something around here, right? So that bounce, yeah, this bounce was very. This was the zone where I was like, I don't know if we'll reach it, but maybe, right? But if we do get that zone, the bounce to the upside to face the resistance of the 156 to 163. Could have been in line, right? What's up, Candace? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for coming on by. Ian Tucker saying 33 cents to join a no BS trading Discord. You have access to the education and talent of several great traders. Come on is the saying. Ian Tucker saying you slacker and shill, right? So now there is a catalyst announced by Mark Roach, right? Its moderator Mark is putting down that MNPR announced promising preclinical imaging and therapeutic efficiency data for its MNPR-101 radiopharmaceutical program. My goodness, sometimes I can't even believe I can read, right? But let's go ahead and continue the analysis here and see what else we have, right? So we did get that push to the upside from the support levels that we were getting. What are the chances, or what are the probabilities here of continuation into the topside resistance that we were observing at 153 to 163? So with that, we would need the earlier time frames, right? So let's take a look at what the present situation is regarding the 5-minute, right? So 5-minute time frame, very clear breakout from the SMA 50, EMA 200, and SMA 200. Right? Okay, so we have a breakout from the EMA 7 and the EMA 9. The EMA 20 is below us as well. So all major moving averages on the 5-minute time frame have been crossed over. The SMA 50 is making its way and converging into the SMA 200, about to create a golden cross. We got a triple moving average crossover followed by a bearish one, right? A triple moving average bear. But I would imagine that this is about to recalculate or recross into the bullish side of things too, right? As the golden cross is about to happen here on the 5-minute time frame. I'm not going to ignore the fact that we do have a present little, a little bit of a head and shoulders here, but it's also kind of disguised as a bull pennant, right? So we want to also kind of keep in mind those little nuances, right? So something like this is also kind of happening, right? So this is presently what we're observing here. We're testing the resistance of this bull pennant. Now, bull pennant is bullish formation, right? It does converge price action temporarily so that it can continue to the upside. It's not, what's up, Devin? Good to see you here. It is not saying that it will continue to the upside, but I am saying that the probabilities land towards the bulls, okay? So if it does have a breakout from this point or near this point, right, as this usually tends to break out, or the triangle family tends to break out at 65% to 75% to the apex, this would be one area to consider. So literally right away. So maybe this can break into the 140 zone. You have two more targets to observe. You have the center of the triangle right down here and the largest point of the triangle right back over here, right? So just like this to that bottom side, okay? So this is your third target, and your second one would be right over here. Okay, so you have, 140. You have about 142 and 147 for an upside target in respects to the bull pennant on a 5-minute time frame, okay? Other than that, you do have further upside targets based on a little bit of a larger time frame. Maybe this would be probably an hourly time frame or 30-minute time frame, inverse herpy-derpy, right? Another head and shoulders formation. I will say that I will ignore these FOMO candles here, right? I will use the head down to this level here, right? So that this looks like it looks like an outlier regarding the typical price action from this. So however you want to look at it, right? This could be a shoulder, or this could be a shoulder, or they could both be shoulders. They could be a double shoulder head and inverse head and shoulders formation. It doesn't make it any more valid, or it doesn't make it any more credible or strong. It doesn't matter. It's just, it is what it is. All right. So now the regression is, this is actually really strange for me, because I usually never color in a straight line across for the neckline, right? So in fact, this time around, I do see a straight line there, right? So let's go ahead and take that price objective, apply it to the center of the right-hand shoulder, and in discretion is actually meeting our topside target here, pretty close to it. 166 is your price objective psychologically, and our discretion is leading to 163 with a potential bottom of 156. Okay, yeah, so it does make a lot of sense. I will honor that. Okay, so we can go ahead and apply a horizontal line there and see what the rest tells us, right? So let's go ahead and move on from this chart and just take a look at your hourly time frame and see what else we have, right? So the actually, let me bring this back to the 5. I'm going to put this here in the hour, right? And let's make this a larger chart. Let's get rid of some of these indicators. It's a little busy there. Okay. So, the reason why I wanted to look at the hourly time frame was because I wanted to see the linear regression channel. Let's see where we are. Well, the standard deviation too. Let's start off with that. All right, hourly standard deviation taking us to the top side of the pennant target, right? So that's a pennant at 147. The second standard deviation multiplier from the mean would take us to 148. So that's in line now with statistics. Okay, so that's very good to know. All right, now let's block the reversion variant, which, by the way, team, let me hide the drawings, right? Let me just go ahead and show you. This indicator is Arca Bull's proprietary, right? So I wrote this in code. This can be yours by joining the Arca Bull's trading team. I'm gonna still upload more indicators and their scripts, right? So the Arca Bull's trading team is receiving directly my code, not just the permission to use it. They are actually able to continue modifying it if they so wish, right? So just know that this is also one of those perks. We're currently bouncing from the mean of 133. So there could be a small retracement here to that 133 yet again, and then try to see if we can combat that first standard deviation of 141 to then make our move up to the 148, which is very much where we have the take profit target from the 5-minute pennant. right? Very curious targets there. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get rid of the reversion variant, and let's add the linear regression channel, which is another indicator that is available to you with my further modifications to it, right? This indicator is free in TradingView, but the further modifications, the additional lines and the color scheme is actually Arcable's designed. Hourly time frame did close. Yeah, oh my goodness. So the hourly time frame did close inside of the linear regression band. So on the next hour, which again, right away, there could be a pullback to the bottom side of the triangle, aka the bottom side of the linear regression bottom too. So there is confluence. Okay, so it is confluent to a few targets there too. All right, so yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. The bounce to the upside, sure. Let's just see what it can be and how strong it can continue. That would be dependent on sentiment overall, right? But I do know that the IWM is showing some strength, right? Let's look at the daily time frame on the IWM. Here we go. Russell 2000 index IWM is showing strength, right? So I'm expecting a continuation to the upside tomorrow into the 202 with 20 cents into 202 with 04 cents. Resistance from this area will likely take us back to the 201.63 or 64 cent zone before reaccumulating and making new highs. Okay, so the IWM does feel like it has a further upside continuation, but first there could be a pullback to get a bounce from this area here at $200.97 to $200.80. Okay, keep an eye on those, right? So your average on Mark Roach, your average is 103 on NPR. Dude, that is great news. Yeah, you may be able to get a continuation to the upside here, man. Very, very, very good stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that is it for ticker symbol MNPR. Let's go ahead and take a look at AKLI now. I'm going to go ahead and try to power through these microcaps as fast as humanly possible, right? So let's go ahead and just check out the daily time frame here. I did not look at this, right? No idea why it ran the way that it did. But 8 hours ago, sector update, healthcare stocks ease late afternoon. Gold, let's see. Okay, so yeah, the sector, healthcare sector, small caps did retrace, right? So this is a broader market move. The support or the resistance that is now finding, it came down to close this gap here, right? And now it's finding resistance from these candles here, this entire line, right? So let's go ahead and kind of note down that line here because it is relevant and very important. Okay, so yeah, there is plenty of areas that we've used it as resistance and support, right? So yeah, that's going to be a pretty notable area for support. If there is a continuation to the downside team, that would be in respects to how violent that was. Let's see the 12-hour though. Did it recover? So it recovered some, right? So now we have a close of 45.23. It went back up to 50 cents, bouncing from that gap, right? So the resistance that we found is at the top side of the range all over this area here. So let me just go ahead and just kind of note down what that range is. So 50.89 to about 53.11. Let me extend it a little bit. It would be right about here. 53.96. Yeah. We would need to get over this area here in order for us to continue onwards and upwards. And what are the probabilities of that? Well, let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what the 4-hour says. And let me get rid of the LRC. Let's see, where's the LRC? Here it is. Okay. Oh, let me see. What is that? What is that? What is that? Did I look at it like this yesterday? I feel like I did this yesterday. Where I said that this, was it a bullish engulfing or no? You'll believe me, man. People will do this. And they will determine if it's a freaking bullish engulfing or not. All right, it is not. Thank goodness for that. So anyway. So, however, it is... However, the 4-hour candle still closed above the opening from the prior candle. It did close below the range high, which naturally gives us a little bit of an eerie feeling, right? There could be a failure to this, but let's use momentum to determine that. Let's go actually to the hourly time frame. There is a little bit of flat line here, right? Maybe upside continuation. It's in the gravitational zone here. It could pull up. Let's see the bi-hourly. Bi-hourly time frame, flat line in the middle too. A little bit of an upside here, but it's in the gravitational zone for a pull down. The 3-hour time frame, it's flatlined, and also this is barely showing any upside, but it's still, yeah, I would say that would be the resistance here, validating the resistance of about 50.89 to 53.96. This is what the 3-hour is kind of telling me. Right, 4-hour time frame is also saying the same thing. 6-hour time frame, same deal. 8-hour time frame, same deal. Man. In fact, the 8-hour time frame is pretty, I mean, that's close enough to indecision. Let's see the 12. The 12-hour time frame does have an upside pivot as well. A slight upside pivot on the RSI. Yeah, I do think that we're coming up to something. And let me see if I can find it in the upper time frames. In fact, it's not going to show us nothing. Okay, good deal. All right, so yeah, if I were to expect anything here, team, let me see if I have a downside suggestion for you. In fact, I do. I really do. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so this is, it feels like it wants to come back to the SMA 50 at 46.73, which naturally gives us the 45.22 bottom side that we spoke of a little bit earlier. That's if it does resist from this top side first, right? 50.89 to about the 55, what was it? 53.96. So it feels like we may get a resistance from this range here first, then get the pullback, start validating your SMA 50 before a continuation to the upside. The SMA 50, remember, could be paired with the 45.22 bottom side of the price action, right? And this can continue to the upside here. As soon as we start combating the top side of about, I mean, really it would be 57.58, right? In order for us to get the 57.58 top side break, that would be 63.06. So we would need to get that bottom side broken to get the 63. And then the 63 cent zone has to be validated too. Okay, but it's 63.08 will lead into the high of day of about 74.34, and then let's see, and then maybe clear skies from there, but we'll see. We will see. 5-minute time frame here looks a little questionable. It's not quite a falling wedge just yet. Not quite a pennant. I'm not sure what to make of this. All right, but the technicals are the technicals. They're leading towards that potential there here too. Okay. So remember those targets to combat here in order for you to get the next moves. All right, and let's go ahead and now move on to ticker symbol TCBP. And we're going to remove the linear regression channel here, right? And yeah, we'll look at this on a daily, and this is looking pretty damn bullish, by the way. All right, so yeah, let's do that. Let's observe the daily time frame. Team, hold on just a sec. Someone's knocking at my door. Just a moment. Back in action. Sorry about that, team. That was the wife full of groceries. I helped out in the quickest amount of time. Okay, so TCBP, let's take a look at its life here, right? So it has been facing a massive amount of downside. I do see already an area of primary inflection, right? So we would need to get over a key zone here, and it's two of them, right? So we're currently resisting from this gap right here, right? So let me see. Oh man, yeah, there are a few gaps to take into consideration here that will kind of lead price action to a continuation or a retracement, right? So this one being another one right over here, right? So yeah, in order for us to continue to the upside, we need to combat the 134 level. So that would mean resistance from about either 142 to 153 back up here, get the validation, right? The validation could actually be anywhere between 128 to 134. Then the continuation here for resistance at the 175, then retracement back to the 152, validation of the 152, and then continuation. Your likely resistance over time. What's the ATR on this? Let's see. So 28 cents. Yeah, that would be one. Yeah, your resistance tomorrow could be right around here. 152 to 1. No, about, yeah, I would say 150, 152-ish could be the resistance tomorrow. I'm not sure that it can I'm not sure that it can do the full ATR, but if it does open at 127 from the post-market close, then there may be a possibility here for it to run a full ATR and some to the 174 level. So oh, sorry brother, that's I got a couple of requests, right? This is Biofarm TCBP. So yeah, so this I feel like it does have a continuation to the upside. Stochastics face to the upside, RSI pivoted towards the upside. There's a little bit of contraction happening here, right? So it's decompressing a bit. Let's see the 4-hour time frame and see how that's acting, right? Yeah, very, very notable upside on stochastic momentum. Gravitational zone here, getting ready for a pull-up. My algorithm is actually giving a buy signal on the 4-hour as well, right? Those are the whole clouds, the whole moving average clouds. And I will say that we do have a pretty strong trend happening right now, right? So DMI on the 4-hour time frame, you have a 30% ADX with DMI plus on top. That is absolutely strong, and there could be a continuation of that, right? So 12 cent average true range on the 4-hour. That could be about what, 139, and that would be the resistance of, yeah, that would be your 2-day or 3-day high at about 141. So the 4-hour time frame resists from the 141 level. Retracement back to validate the highs of the 124. You'll get that confirmation here, right? With that confirmation and validation of support, you can continue onwards and upwards to the full ATR move on a daily 152 to 175, depending on the hourly. I'm sorry, depending on the early pre-market open or the daily open, right? Intraday. So, Philly, what's up? Oh, nice. You're in TC BP 105, brother. Nice. I actually see a continuation. Just careful with this one a little, right? Because it does have its occasional little episodes, right? Where, I mean, an asset that's $1.27, that company needs to somehow survive, right? So they are known to, kind of push these. I hate to say, but it really is kind of a little bit of a pump and dump, right? And it gains liquidity. They gain a little bit of capital, and then they'll move on, right? So you can get you could probably get an average of these upsides here on the daily time frame. You'll be able to pretty much have an idea on when they tend to go. So never to hold the pennies long. Of course. These are definitely just little runners here. Get the quick little pop here, and then take the money and run. So there is potential here. I clearly see it right here, team. I do think that it has the probabilities for a continuation here. Okay, so please be careful. Now you know the bottom side targets, you know the top side targets. I can't tell you what's going to happen here after this run, but usually when you get these spike ups, the next spike is usually a little bit lower, right? So just it doesn't always happen that way, right? In fact, in an upside trend here, you definitely got a spike followed by another and another, and you're kind of doing that same upside trend here too. So sure, you may actually see one more upside pump just slightly beyond this, resist from this range right in here of about 241 to about 263. Get the retracement here, validate the support level of 174, then pump to that 418, and then that'll be done, right? So, but I don't have a complete data set for that at all, okay? That's just complete speculation, and there could be, room for failure on that. Just know that this is not the most credible asset, right? It just performed an RS recently too, right? So it looks like they're trying to maintain compliance. They're in question. They're probably illiquid. They need more capital. Lots of things, right? So let's see. I'm out at like 135 or more. Yeah, I think I do think that it has room for continuation here, right? You're getting a daily average true range of what was it again? It's not bad actually, right? So a 28 to 29 cent average true range. That naturally gives you, depending on the opening tomorrow, right, intraday, it'll probably give you the 152 to 175, and then see about taking profits. I do have a natural resistance at 134, right, being this tiny gap here, the top side of the gap. So that's also a potential. So just know, team, that I'm keeping. I'll try to keep an eye on these if you request for them, but I'm very. Just keep your eyes on this one, Mark. You got it, buddy. So now let's go ahead and move on to ticker symbol GXAI and move on. Also not getting enough volume for me. Yeah, same here. I don't see that the bulls are completely in control. Okay, so GXAI, right? So this is pretty cool. It was at a nice low. This could be one of those companies that you could just hold forever. I mean, it's got AI in it, so just like the .com bubble, right? Anything .com, you just long it and just take it. You got to feel it, Philly. Love you, brother. Yes, just like the .com bubble, right? You just anything with the .com, you'll take it, right? So this is of course an AI company too. So will there be a continuation to the upside? Well, what are the catalysts thus far? 5 days ago. Let's see. Why flower shares are trending lower by around 8%. Here are other stocks moving in Tuesday's midday. Okay, what's going on with? Oh God. Okay, nothing. Just clear. Just yet, but it's okay. Let's pull out the moving averages here. Let's get rid of the LRC and see what we have, right? And so I will try my best, brother. I definitely need to get to. Actually, you know what? We're still running okay in time. What was that ticker that you just said, dude? That was PTPI. Okay, PTPI. All right, buddy. Yeah, sure. Let's observe it. Okay, GXAI here. Daily time frame. Very good close. Let me see what happened in the 12 hours. So 66.40 daily close. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then the 12-hour time frame 64. Wow. So it's definitely resisting from the EMA 200 daily. Let's see. Okay, there could be a potential pullback to the SMA 200 or the EMA 9. Okay, so if we're looking at tangible targets, then I can give you Yeah, it's man, it's kind of a large range, right? So I expect this to show a lot of volatility. The spread may be a little wide on this, right? But there is this space here, right? It's just right at the gap, right here. So 4103 to about 5207. The 50% of returns is landing very nicely at these resistance levels here at about 47 cents. Okay, so definitely keep an eye on the 50 at the 50% retracement mark, right about there, and that could pi let's see pi PLPI pumped big a few days ago. Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, it definitely did. It went to 227. Oh, holy goodness! But it's one of those too. You know, it's doing those scheduled pump and dumps. You know, oh man, yeah, we'll look at it regardless though. So yeah. So team, there is a little bit of danger coming into this, right? 150 to 160 is your range. Okay, I'll take a look at that too. Yeah, guys, I will say that Philly comes in here occasionally, and I will say that he's you know, dude, like you seem like a great trader, so I would honestly pay attention to. So it's not always that you can spot a colleague, right? But when you speak the language, you know, and yeah. But that's all I have to say. Philly, thank you so much for your support there, brother. I'll observe those targets too. I'll probably have the same ones, you know. Honestly, that's what I've been noticing with some of the other talented traders that I've met thus far, that different styles, different outlook, different methods, different ideologies and methodologies, but different analyses all in general, but they tend to rhyme, and they tend to land at similar targets, and that is what's most curious to me is the fact that it can land there. Cryptic Trader Full, I would have already said something to you, man. You're not in the voice channel, bro. I've been lagging a little bit with these requests because I didn't see you in the voice channel. I'm trying to move through them fast, but bro, I didn't know that you were there already, buddy. Good to see you, man. That's what I mean, team. We need a Cryptic Trader and I definitely do this, right? We want to get ready for the next trading day, dude. But I do have a small cap, bro. One that we definitely need to pay close attention to, bro. I just observed it, and there is absolutely further promise to it. And I told the team that I would look at it just before we would jump into the to our typical analysis, right? But bro, you're over there hidden. Oh man, I know, bro. I know you're waiting, dude. I know you try to respect what I do too, man. I appreciate you so much, my bro. But dude, yeah, whenever you're ready, come on by to the voice, and then I'll finish this off here. I really just had to do these just these last three here. But let's see. Also, I mainly trade large caps now. Same here, man. Same here. Philly, me, Cryptic Trader, CoinFox, we tend to stick to chips and large caps, right? So it's just we like to see a big average true range. You know, we like to kind of see things move beyond, ideally beyond 8 points, right? If we can get a 10-point mover, 14-point mover, like those are ideal, you know. And then especially when you're jumping into the 18 to 24 point daily ATRs, those are great. You know, they're a little safer. I mean, that's really where liquidity kind of lives. Volatility too, right? There's literally volatility for every scale of trader there, literally. So anyway, yeah, let me just try to finish off here on GXAI. Just got a couple more here real quick, right? So the break of GXAI of the SMA 50, your EMA 200 and SMA 200, this is a great trend. It looks like it's going to continue to the upside. I know that AI did face a little bit of pressure last week, and I wonder if this is just the recovery from it. When looking at AI tickers, you know, even in the small cap or micro cap, you know, try to pair them with your broader ones, right? So whether it be through a correlation coefficient or applying it to your chart. Let's go ahead and just try one real quick, right? Let's add here ticker symbol, for C3XI, right? So that's going to be the C3AI, sorry. So let's go to ticker symbol AI and add the correlation here from a weekly perspective. Okay, so the weekly perspective, the correlation is increasing. It's beyond the 0 percentile, right? It's going on up. Still not correlated all the way, but it was recently correlated very tightly at the 77 range, right? So this is starting to correlate little by little, and we'll see how that moves, right? So now, based on the macro timeframes, this is certainly ready for a continuation. 3 days, 16 hours to close this outside bar. Bullish engulfing pair. Little bit of a bull flag happening here. More visible from a 3-day or a bi-daily, right? Something, 3-day would actually have to do it since there's no gap there, right? Little bit of a bull flag there. 3-day time frame, 15 hours. So tomorrow at market close, you have a bullish engulfing here, outside bar. You may actually get, especially if you close above that prior bar high, that would give you a nice little support range between the areas of about 70.30 and about 72 cents, right? You'll get that nice little pullback into this area and then continue. So this is looking pretty damn bullish, even in the shorter term, right? Nice little reaccumulation here happening on the daily time frame. And I will say that the daily time frame does have a little bit of a shift on stochastic momentum. RSI in the bullish control zone, likely to get pulled up. We're completely expanded right now and hitting the gas. You can see the ATR increasing. Daily ATR set to 17 cents, right? So if we get a 17-cent pump to the upside, that'll put you right into the 80-cent zone, right? So what could that be? Well, that is your prior day high, 88.12, right? So this is set to potentially make a continuation to test the prior day high being today's high. All right, so yeah, it's looking pretty good. If we do get a pullback here, inversely speaking, you could technically make it to 52 cents, okay? So be careful. This could pull back and then reaccumulate. All right, so the daily time frame looks actually pretty good on this. I do agree with you guys. Yes, definitely. Michael Payne, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. So that is it for ticker symbol GXAI team. Eyeballs on those targets, right? I do think that we have a good shot at that top side of the prior day's high before, and also remember, keep an eye on your reaccumulation or a immediate short-term time frame distribution to reaccumulation, right? Keep an eye on that, and then the sky's the limit there. So this ticker was another one that somebody wanted me to take a look at, right? Ticker symbol IOVA. Let's move on as fast as we can here so we can get this thing out of the way. And I promise I didn't mean to rhyme there. So that was a GXAI, and what I ended up doing here was running a correlation coefficient against C3AI, and the correlation coefficient is actually beyond the 0 percentile, now into 17%, which means that it's actually starting to correlate, and that's on a weekly time frame. So with the more volatility we get, the more continuation we get, there could be a deeper correlation between the two. So Aaron, GXAI can go to $1, but pull back to 52 cents. I do think that in the early, I do think that this is going to pull back initially, though. I will tell you that. So this is that. Look at the 5. I don't have to really. I hate having to over explain myself, right? But it's okay, right? The 5-minute time frame downside pivot here, that would take you into the SMA 14. That would push the SMA 14 down into the opposing side's gravitational zone, which would naturally bring it down lower, which then means that you have to look at your 15-minute time frame support on this or lower, right? So if that is the case, the 10-minute time frame would be the further outlook, and that would take you down to a support at the SMA 14 and gravitational point here. This drop to the SMA 14 on a 10-minute time frame is the drop that I'm expecting to do a potential full ATR at the opening tomorrow. That ATR opening at 52 cents would bounce from that SMA 14 touch on a 10-minute time frame, reaccumulate here, and then continue on to a full ATR to the upside. So you're going to get a full roundabout here, right? You're going to get the top side and the downside all in one shot. It's what the chart is suggesting. Now, here is another potential. the reversion variant, right? This is your Bollinger Bands. You're already resisting from the 2 standard deviations. This is set to come back down to the 2 standard deviations opposing side, right? So that would be around the 53-cent zone. We're already talking about 52, right? So you'll get that bounce from this and then continue on, right? So yeah, it's already being looked at in several different ways. I know that it can be a little weird to say, Aaron, I'm speaking to you. It could be a little weird for me to say things like, this can move to $1, but we're going to go to 20 cents first. It's like, well, you're going to be right one way or another, right, Arca? But no, it's like what I'm explaining to you here is literally what the chart is saying. So I do think that we get a little bit of a pullback here first, right? Get that full ATR to the downside, then get that full roundabout to the full ATR to the top side too. But yeah, my brother, so be careful on this one, right? Be very careful here because breaking this inflection, right? This the 5-minute time frame range will lead down to the area of about 46. You don't want to get caught right there. All right, so yeah. Anyway, so let me go ahead and move on here to ticker symbol IOVA. I do see that we're completely just, man, that's kind of teeth grinding here, right? We made an initial yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Look at this, Aaron. So we opened the day potentially down here somewhere. We made a full ATR move up, full ATR move down, and then stuck in the middle, right? So we want to see what it can do, right? The potentials are just a little, yeah, literally 0 to 100, then boom, we got it. So yeah, these intraday, here's a little trade secret, right? Intraday, your first 30 minutes to hour of the trade, usually the asset that you're trading will make its full ATR up and full ATR down. If not that, it'll make the first standard deviation and first standard deviation down. That's usually what happens at the beginning of the day. You'll always get the zigzag and balance and then continuation either up or down. So you follow guidance there. All right, team? So from here, let me go ahead and continue now, right, team? This is not the master's course. I am not here to teach, so I will express to you some positive thoughts, though. So check this out, team. Nice little bull flag here, daily time frame, outside bar on the daily, clearing the 2-day high and a 3-day high. So this is now a new weekly high. This is set to move on to the new area of resistance, and I will give you that just real quick, right? As I need to power on through this now, team. This would be 1878 to about 1996 resistance. Volatility on a 4-hour time frame. Let's see. It's actually pivoting. It's going to start expanding. Upside pivot. Oh, yep. Nice. Nice. Let me see the hourly. Don't tell me that, man. Okay, hourly time. Oh. It's at a bit of an indecision. Hence the last 3 days of trading. Holy crap. It is at an indecision. Okay. Yeah, something there's a catalyst or something pending here, team. This is stuck literally at the mean, and it's really not moving. And hold on just a sec. Yeah, it's just under the first standard deviation, revolving around the mean here. So this is not the best position here. It is resisting from the top side of the 2 standard deviations, top side on the 3-hour time frame. If this resists at 1669, this is likely to completely mean revert to 1621. And what the hell is 1621 in the first place? I need to get rid of this quick. That's going to be it's going to be your SMA 10 on the 3-hour time frame, very likely for it to face a little bit of an upside here. Tangible targets are going to be right at about 1674 to about 1677 pullback here. Get the little bit of support here at the inflection of the 3-hour would be 1660. Bounce to the prior bar low, right down here at 1656. Failure. That'll be your 1621. We're going to have to see if the SMA 10 is able to hold that 1621 mean. And if it doesn't, then you are likely to fall into the next inflection area, which could be 2 standard deviations down. Physical targets would be 1526 to about 1487. Damn. Yeah, this is a tough one here, team. Be careful on this. This is very tough. I know that today got a little bit of good price action, but it completely just reverted back to its 50% retracement. It just stayed there. All right, so I know that there is a connection here, right, between Tesla and all that stuff. So just be careful, okay? So now the last one here for the the last one here for small caps is going to be PTPI. So PTPI, let's go ahead and look at this on the is it PTPI or PLPI? I just need to make sure of that real quick before I analyze the wrong ticker. It is PT, right? Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, cool. Right, so we were observing here that this thing tends to pump and dump like freaking crazy, right? So I mean, naturally it's a bit illiquid right now, but it is raising PTPI. All right, cool. It is continuing here. Right, it made that was a clear break of market structure. 227 top side, right? Your resistance was set to be 213 to about 201, but it failed keeping that newly converted resistance into support. It failed it, right? In fact, it failed it now to the point to where it made this top side of the range and this here into a resistance. So now you have a resistance range that's kind of tough, right? You want to get over this area here, right? So let's kind of jot it down just like that. 50% of the retracement here would be, or 50% of the results would be 180 to 181 ish, right? Okay, so let's you have a broadening formation here on the daily. Okay, hold on. It is bullish, but hold on. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you have a descending broadening wedge. It is active. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, true breakout 4. Okay, it's going for true breakout number 5. It's perfect to the golden rule of 3. Take profit for this already happened at test number 4. That was 203, right? So that the take profit already, this thing realized its top side already. So that presents a little bit of danger, right? This was your take profit here, and it retraced from it. It's going to break out again from number 5. If it does hold, I will say this, it needs to hold 163. We need to hold that 163 top side, and then this thing will continue to the top side, resist from 192, come back down to 170, then start testing your 203. Right? If you can combat that 203, that would mean that you would get a top side of 227, retracement to 203, continuation. Okay, so that's kind of what let me see. Yeah, that's kind of what I see here. Oh, Michael Payne, my bro, thank you so much, dude. That really means a lot, man. Brother, I really appreciate you, man. That's really nice of you. Thank you, brother. So, 158 was your traditional close. 163 is where it's presently sitting. And that's the target that I just said we need to hold, 163. We need to hold 163 here in order for this to continue to the upside. What are the probabilities? Immediate short-term downside, the daily time frame is showing a little bit of support, but that is a very short-term. I would say 150 bottom right here, right? We'll get that. It's in the gravitational zone. You have the SMA 14 support, bounce to the upside into the bull strength percentile. Upside pivot on stochastics. 4-hour time frame. Let's see. ¿Qué onda, cabrón? Good to see you here, buddy. And let me see the hourly real quick. 4-hour time frame resistant. Okay, I need to show you this. Okay. This is a resistance, right? It is a resistance here at the SMA 14, but it's 3 hours. So that means that this is more susceptible to moving alongside the signal moving up. So signal line is your teal. The SMA 14 is pink. As this moves up, your SMA 14 retraces too. So if it retraces enough to where it gets right here at this point, 58%. If you get a retracement of the 80 of the SMA 14 to 58%, you are then in the gravitational zone. So that means that the signal line will happily succeed the upside of the SMA 14 and beyond. Right? So that's it could also be a resistance if it doesn't get into that 58, okay? So just know that that's kind of the line in the sand here. Wall Street, what's up, buddy? You got it, my brother. I'm so happy to see you here, dude. Very, very happy to see you. Just giving, dude, actually I've been giving like about an hour of just full on microcap love, right? As there are just so many movers here. There's going to be a lot of upside here on the microcaps. You freaking throw a dart in the wall, man. You'll probably get one. So, so now, yeah, I do think that resistance or that succession will end up playing out. And we could see, yeah, team. I don't know how else to put it to you. I think we see this resistance coming up in the next day or two, 170 to 192. Just with, damn, daily time frame ADX is sitting at 53%. This is massive bull strength. Yeah. So if we do combat that 192, expect a retracement from 203. It's looking okay. It's looking okay. Philly saying Arca is a legend. Been watching you for like a year now since like COSM or so. Dude, what? Really? Man, I've never seen you say anything, bro. Dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have a recurring visitor like that, man. I really, really appreciate you. All right, so that was it for the microcaps. My God, team. I will tell you that microcap analysis was a little more than I wished. Look, Wall Street Fonz, he's asking you, Gaudon, he's asking you, he's saying, Cryptic, where is the submarine cargo at? So let's get some sub tacos, bro. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, you didn't know I had lives at the time. I see. All right, so we're done. We're done with the microcaps. Cryptic Trader, what?
The sub with his microcraps.
Microcraps. We just filled the entire sub with microcraps. We gotta start unloading. We gotta get the true fish up in here, man. We gotta get only white meat, right? Shark meat. Let's go. Dude. So what's up? What are we looking for tomorrow, bro? Is it gonna be Tesla? That thing is mad. It's
What chance?
Who the hell's calling you? Yeah, Ian Tucker, those are the sub tacos, bro. Today, team, was a massive upside on Tesla. Stupid upside. Oh my goodness. So, what are we gonna do with this ticker? Let's observe. All right. So let me just get rid of a couple things here. What's up, buddy? Dude, with Tesla's move today, what the hell are we doing, man? It's probably going to be in play for either the downside or the upside. One of those two.
It's funny. I was looking at my scan and Meta and Netflix. Both look like, and LLY actually. They both look like they want to hit that round number, then go down. So the 500, 600, and the 800.
Let's see. So
it's pricing that. I don't know. Sometime this week. Kind of what it's looking like.
Let me get rid of all this stuff here. This crap here, all the way down to this crap. Okay. So Netflix.
In general, yeah, like a slight upside. All of them are close to a 52-week high. All three of them.
The average true range on Netflix is about $14. So, dude, if it full ATR, what is that? Wait, hold on. What's the 12-hour close? First of all, 587. Damn. I mean, dude, if it gets a full ATR daily, that's suggesting 4 points up. It's suggesting 601.
Huh.
If we get a 601,
the option sheet for all of them is pricing it in this week.
Oh, really?
For all three. Yeah, all three of them are priced in to hit that $100 mark.
Oh, that's what you mean by that's what you meant by the round number. So looking at the 600.
Yeah, 600,
Holy crap!
MyStation, Meta 500, and LLY 800.
So you're talking about a potential continuation to the upside broader market
Yeah,
for
look,
like for a little bit.
just generally, yeah, for a little, not huge, but just a little push more. I'm
I
wondering why
see.
everything looks like that. I'm wondering what's the cause.
What's in store? Well, what's
Yeah,
tomorrow? I think it's hold on, let's look. I think we have initial jobless claims, and that does tend to move the market. I'm not sure if that was today though. Let's see. Let's see. Walmart does a split. That's WMT does a split, and it is still expensive for me to buy. They should have done a 20 for one. Where is it at now? Oh yeah. Mara. Oh what? Mara has earnings on Wednesday, dude. Aiden Davis, what's up, bro? That Mara would actually. Mara probably is gonna move really hard because of how Bitcoin is acting. And it has earnings coming up on when? On Thursday. That's going to be a little tough, though. Historically speaking, Thursdays are red days for BTC. They're the worst performing days. So if it does move to the upside, it may move on its own steam, but it'll eventually, BTC will eventually catch up to it and just kind of pull it. I wish it wasn't a Thursday. Why would they do that? Why would they do that on a Thursday? How do they not know that their average worst performing day is Thursday? What the hell?
that's why you do it then.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You would think you would want more capital.
No, you want to limit the volatility.
I guess so. So yeah, WMT is sitting at 59.69 now. What was it? It was $200, right? That's it was at $200 before this. Oh, it's after hours on Wednesday. Holy crap. I mean, it might rip to the moon.
Look where it hits my.
Oh, what? Wait, hold on. You can't hear Cryptic. Talk now, brother. Cryptic, say what's up. Hear me? Can you hear him now?
What's up?
I just turned him up. We just went, Cryptic, turn up.
Here's my 52-week scanner. Look at all those big boys that are about to hit the 52-week. They're all pretty damn close. We're gonna get a little up and a massive rejection probably.
Hold on, I'm gonna zoom into that for the team too.
And they're almost all priced at the $100 mark.
Right. Damn. Okay, let me see this. Change the volume, dude. What? They're all in
my charting.
They're all in the billions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're all like $20 away from the 100 mark, which means like this week, and then probably after that down. Let's just look. I didn't chart Meta yet. But the chart, look at the chart it gives me.
We're probably at that inflection already. I mean, we're about to be.
No.
Let me see.
That's their chart. But look at that. Right at 500.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What am I looking at here? Oh, the regression?
The regression.
The regression, yeah, is just shy of 500. Like it might as well be 500.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why I think they're gonna. It seems like all these are gonna push to that point and then dump. So we got maybe a green day maybe coming, and then red, or just for a retracement, a little slight retrace. Look, that's kind of looking like if they do that.
That's not bad. That just means that we potentially have a target for a retrace.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can start
if it works out exactly, we have a target for a retrace, and then we could get it down and we could get a slight up the next day or
Yes.
two.
So, regarding
That's without me charting, just observing.
yeah, I mean, dude, that observing the broader markets and
Yeah.
fundamentals like this, it's highly important. We have durable goods Tuesday. Red Book year over year, house price, let's see. Fed bar. That's all today. This was all today. Let me see tomorrow. Hold on. What the hell? Get this thing right over here, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Tuesday. Let's just read here. So for tomorrow, Tuesday. My apologies. What the hell's going on? Mara's at 29. You think it can go to 80? Holy crap. Yeah, Fed bar tomorrow. Consumer confidence. Richmond Fed manufacturing. Let's see. Dallas Fed services. 7-year note. And okay, let's look at Wednesday. 30-year mortgage. Okay. There we go. That's it. And that's it. Yep. It's on Wednesday, man. Wednesday, there's something up here. Core PCE and GDP.
That's looking next couple of days. Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Couple of days.
That's those are market movers for sure. GDP and PCE, especially core. Let's see if there's anything else.
You look at the.
Yep.
Yeah, you look at the open interest and the volume on Meta for the 500 strike. It's at 20K.
Holy crap!
Big. Yeah.
It's push. It's a push. It's a pull to the upside.
So that's why I'm thinking it's going to pull to the 100. All of them are going to pull to 100, and then boom, maybe on Wednesday down. A quick upside, and then just get their reversals.
Wow.
And then wait to see where they support. I mean, it all depends what NVIDIA does. NVIDIA could probably throw a wrench in everything, but you know.
Yeah, you know what? We haven't. That's something we gotta do. Damn. NVIDIA is. It started to recover at the end of day, so let's see how it did it though. Let me see the 4-hour.
Not really.
It bounced from the low of the. We were expecting a low of around 784.59. It got to 785.
It got to PDC, bro. It just stopped at the PDC at channel all day.
Yeah.
It stopped right at the PDC, like literally. 7.
And then it did a 785, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 4.5 points up. Otherwise, a bullish hammer on a 4-hour time frame. Let me see. This looks a little weird. Bearish engulfing on an 8-hour. Let me see.
It looks just like it did yesterday.
Right?
Yep. It looks like an up to 794, then a down.
Yeah. Let's see this on a 12-hour. Did it catch the... 12-hour bearish engulfing too. But that's... Yeah. But it's also... Dude, but then you have a tweezer bottom with a hammer candle. On a 12-hour. After a downtrend. This is technically two bullish formations against one bear. Let me continue. Let me see further into this. Dude, there is also the potential that the combination of Netflix and Meta bring NVIDIA up.
Yeah.
What's the
if
worth?
They fulfill what
Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
You have it there. Your market cap's right there.
254 billion. Then 1.2 trillion. NVIDIA is set to 1.98 trillion. Yeah, that's going to be a close one. So two, that you're talking about a 1.5, 1.6 trillion effort against a 1.98. And that's just Meta and Netflix, though. We're not including the upsides on the rest of the list that you gave me from this here. Berkshire, HDLLY, and Snow, right? So what's Snow's? Let me check Snow. It could be a collective effort, not alone though. I don't think that we'll get that alone. 76 bill. It's close. It's close, man. I think that together, all of them, yeah, they could probably push it. Nvidia. Yeah. And MasterCard is dude, MasterCard is 442 bill. Yeah, that's already above 2 trillion. Man, yeah. I do think that. I mean, look at this. MasterCard is giving us an hourly ascending triangle. This is this is probably gonna do it, bro. Let me see. Right about here-ish, right? So if we continue to the top side on MasterCard, I mean, this is heavy enough, bro. The very, very top side target for now on an hourly time frame is, unless I'm reading it wrong, actually. Hold on. Oh, shoot, I am. Oh, damn, never mind. Okay, yeah, this is probably the center. Let me see. The center is a little bit shorter than this. Okay, good. I'm so happy that I looked at that. It's taking us to the 480 zone. Then it's taking us to about 477 or 478. And upside in the immediate short term, this would be right around here would be the 65 to 70% to the apex. That would lead us to about 476. This would be a collective effort. I think MasterCard makes its 500 in about what's his ATR? Let me see.
I don't think that's a mover.
671. Yeah. So this thing, yeah, dude, it has this thing daily bullish engulfing here. This probably makes its full ATR tomorrow to 480. I think this guy's
doing chain for that one is not huge, but it's priced in at 485.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's a full ATR move tomorrow. 479 to 485 is the resistance range here for MasterCard, which would now put it to probably a 6 to probably a 7 to 12 point move tomorrow. Damn, what the hell? Yeah, that dude. Look at stochastic momentum. It's in the bullish control zone, in gravitation and expanding. Holy freaking hell! There is, yeah, man. The RSI is in the gravitational zone, likely to combat that upside too. Fuck, dude. There's definitely some signals here. Does Netflix also share or Meta share something like that? Let me see.
Not quite.
Maybe on
they don't have, but they don't have far to go though.
Yeah, they don't.
It only has 20 points to go. I mean, it could get that in one day.
14-point average, sure, it can definitely do it.
Yeah.
I think it touches down at this support first. We get down to 476 tomorrow in the or maybe even in the pre-market, early pre-market. We'll start resisting from the prior day high, right? That's going to be your 486.04. Get that break from the prior day high. We're reaching, we would reach the 1, 2, 3, the 4 day high right at about 490. Then your bi-daily high would be, damn, dude, that's 494. This could do it. 14. Bro, this could do it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Holy
It's going to
crap.
do it in the next 2 days.
5-minute time frame meta about to reclaim its position above the SMA 50. This is likely the pullback here, right? Immediate short-term time frame pullback, EMA 20 support 479. Potentially, in case it does go beyond that, then 476 could be a full-blown opposing side move, right? So that would be 4 points down, not even a full-blown actually, just 4 points down, reaccumulate, zigzag to the top. Let me see if Netflix has a similar outlook. Dude, this is crazy. Let's see. Okay. Netflix looks just like Nvidia. They look so similar. Let me see. Oh, that was actually on a 12-hour. I forgot what it. Never mind. I don't know what the hell that was. Let me get rid of the drawings. All right, go back to where was I again? Not Net. Was it Netflix?
Netflix. Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah. Okay. So Netflix, probably a 12-hour bull pennant, right? This is AKA bull flag, right? So this is completely. Oh, okay. And breakout from a falling wedge, topside target realized. Now on to the next formation here. Actually, probably better observed on some smaller time frames. Let me see if I could. I hate that regression. Let me see. Actually, it could be. Let me just draw it in. Oh, I see it. Holy crap. Yeah. Immediate short-term time frame pullback. Likely a support from this range on Netflix. Let's see. That would be 582.15 to 580.01 naturally at the psychological zone. Get that pull from here, continue on. This is the sick dude, probably 9 a.m. our time, PST. 8:39, 9:30. Maybe at the end of lunch, actually, this breaks out. I think 10 a.m. that'll probably do it. And if it does, let's get those targets. Holy crap. Yeah, man, things are at the brink here. Things are really, really about.
So I think it's going to get rejected, though. I think they're going to get rejected.
Where? Oh, you mean at the top side?
At the top side, yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's see. If it does break out, let's say that it does it right around here.
You're 600.
Let's get those targets in.
Yep, there it is.
Target number 1. That is your $600, 80 cents. Jesus.
That's your flow target.
The FOMO targets in case FOMO takes over, which I don't. I mean, it may, but these are
it did on coin today.
It did on coin, dude. That was also because of Ethereum's major signal, which pushed Bitcoin to a stupid upside. So if you get FOMO candles, lesser probability 605.30, lesser probability 618.46. More than likely $600. Mm-hmm. Right. So Netflix, those are the targets on that. I wonder if Tesla's reading on this. I wonder if Tesla's pulling from that. It's feeling the pressure from the broader markets for continuation. Because, dude, Tesla, that was a stupid ass move. I mean, 192 to that was a 9-point move today, dude. Sorry, that was just about 10 points today. That is massive. So if it does continue, holy crap, dude, probably.
That was priced in at 200.
Right, it got that, yeah, and it got that 20,
Uh-huh.
what was it? A 201.78. What did it close at on the 12 hour? 199.10, slightly lower. Let's see. Oh, right. Hold on. Oh, crap. All right. Was this that whole shit? I'm gonna just kind of, I can't delete everything here. I need it all. Not all of it. I just need the majority of the upside because those are the inflections that we used on the way down. They're likely going to be used again. These here, I get rid of all this. We were already expecting a 201.43. We slightly above that. Okay, so inverse head and shoulders. First of all, let me just look at that target first. So psychology suggests to 1842. Don't trust that all the way. It's a head and shoulders. It's a psychological formation. It doesn't mean anything. So now let's observe. Let's observe what it's doing. Aside from that, though, hold on. I think I saw it, and now I'm not see. I see it. I see it. Likely from here. Okay. Resistance here. What the fuck is that line doing there? Let me get rid of that too. Okay. And this little hidden gem. So we do have a regression here. It's breaking out at about 80, just slightly above where we like it to break out from. Now these are this will give us a little bit of a tighter range. Center of the target, or center of the formation, right? Back of the formation. Breakout close, clean close. So this is, okay, first target is set to go to 242. We got that. Second target is set to go to 205.80. That would be this top side of the range here. Actually, just a little bit lower. 205.75. And the biggest target that this can offer is very similar to that head and shoulders. 214.43. Okay. With the broader market, Tesla can move on its own steam too. So with the broader markets potentially moving everything up like the way that we're talking, then there could be an opportunity to test again. It's 201.84, maybe even the 205.85. I don't know that I can trust this, but if it does do it, it's because it's doing its own thing. And that's just what Tesla does. So, all right. So
Simple 50 is at 216.
Say that again, bro. Sorry.
The simple 50 is at 216. So,
that's daily.
but there's a gap here. I don't know, man. Because there's a daily gap to 206.43.
Right.
I don't think it gets past 205, bro.
I don't think so either, bro. I really do think that would be our top side there. Probably, actually, even between 203.21 and about 205.75. I think that's probably the cap, right? And then this thing will reject. The gap is located at 206.35, so that's probably, as soon as that gap gets covered, it's probably gonna crap out.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is suggesting upside, Meta, Netflix, MasterCard, dude. Yeah, there is probably a continuation tomorrow, and we then have to watch out because we get rug pulled tomorrow or maybe the next day.
Probably Wednesday, Liverpool.
Yeah, we're probably gonna
If
top
it
out,
happens.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's gonna hit 52-week high, and everything rejects off that always, unless there's super strength.
Yeah, unless something really is just abnormally strong, a catalyst of sorts.
Yeah.
Holy God. All right. So now the last thing that I wanted to show off here is it is a small cap, but a huge potential mover. This particular asset I took a look at. SOUN is already up 46% on the day. This has earnings coming up with an expected massive beat. Not to play the earnings, to play it. Because I do think that this has room to reach maybe another probably 5 to 10 points. If it does reach 10 points, this is that asset that Nvidia just bought. They bought $6 million in shares. I think it was $6 million from SOUN. So now it's running in sympathy to Nvidia as well. And they have an earnings beat coming in. So if it gets shorted down to the earnings initial call, I do expect it to pick up all those bulls and then continue on to the upside here. And for now, I'm seeing about an 880. And this would be in the coming day or two. I do think this is going to get stupid volatile in the next day or two. It's probably going to continue up here like hard, like really hard. The Russell 2000 is also fueling this. So it has the catalysts and the broader index to push it. And now, not only does it have its small cap index, the Russell 2000, but it also has the broader markets, the S&P and NQ, to push this fucker up. So that's why I'm thinking here that to start, maybe 879, but it probably could go to $16, dude. This is looking massive. Something is up here, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like I want to run a backtest on this and risk a little bit here for a big ass gain. But something on this one though, out of all of these small caps and micros that I looked at today, this is something here. And I don't usually like to play these, but that's how things move, team. That's how the song goes. Wall Street Ponzi, I'll take care, buddy. Good to see you here. See you, Mark. But I will say that I think this is a pretty good place to maybe leave off. I know it's a little bit late for some of the team out here. This has been a very, very good analysis thread. I think we're set, man. I think we have the plays in line. So, man, big day tomorrow, bro. Big day, big 2 days.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, man. Let's see how it plays out. But regardless, man, I appreciate everybody for coming on out. Please remember to join the Arca Bulls trading team. Hit that link and come by, trade with some really knowledgeable traders. I appreciate you guys. Mike Roach saying I was still listening. Nice, dude. Good night, my brother.
All the kiddies went to bed.
All the kids went to bed.
Once you stop talking about their toy stocks.
Oh my goodness, dude. Chad, take care, buddy. Later, guys. I'm going to sign out from these peeps. Good night, team. Take care, Ian.
Later, fools.
Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever, never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your night. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team.